digital communication distributor. We've been in the industry since 2006. Yeah, since 2006, and we have got a huge varieties of products where we are the distributor of them, comprising of a unified communication solution and digital signage products. Please feel free to join in to our partners channel program. Yeah, we have a lot of things happening there, right? You'll feel a lot of products into the channel program, and it will be easy for you to discuss with us moving forward. The next slide, please. Why partner with Toshi as a reseller? Dear associates and my friends, we at Toshi are not only a trading company, right? We are also a solution house, right? So why we call you to be part of us is basically because to enjoy the resellers discount, right? If you don't enroll to the program, then we don't know where you're coming from, who are you, and so forth. So the bottom line is to get to know you, right? We are not only here to do business, we are here to build relationship together with you, to know you, and to see how we can take you along in the market, to walk with you along the market. The next reason why will be direct access to our Toshi support team, right? So we strongly believe having a product without having a proper backup and a good support, reliable team wouldn't be a play. So it takes two hands to clap, and we would like to be your another palm for us to join force and to walk with you, right? So by you joining as a reseller, you enjoy resellers discount. Number two, you have got direct access to our Toshi support team, right? For some programs, we can even provide you access for 24/7 support, right? Which we can take it with you case-to-case scenario. The third pointer will be complimentary training session, right? Complimentary training session, because we don't shy knowledge. We strongly believe that in today's world, today's business environment, we have to work as a collaborative effort to join force so that we can constantly provide training and giving you the latest technology know-how to be different than the rest in the market. Yeah. The next pointer will be why to be a Toshi reseller. Some contributing partners of ours, they will also be entitled for factory visits, right? So some of the products that we carry, like Sangoma, the factory it's a Canadian product, yeah? It's a Canadian product. So when you do some number of sales with us, especially focusing on Sangoma, we can take you to Canada, right? If you're doing many of Zyco, so we can take you to some part of China where Zyco is doing their R&Ds and manufacturing. Similarly, for some who focuses on fan wheel, we can even take you again to China to visit the office and to go and get to know what is the latest development that is happening place in Shenzhen. And just to let you know, to get you guys geared up, come October 20th to 25th, we are taking a number of approximately 5 of our top performing resellers to China to visit Fanwheel. And in totality, there will be around 10 number of our partners who are coming with us, 5 companies. Per company, 2 seats are allocated for a 5-day tour in China, right? So this is exciting, my dear friends. This is exciting, all right? We're going to be coming up with more exciting benefits, more packages traveling that can basically we can do a couple of things at a go, getting to know the principles, going for a vacation, and at the same time getting to know people, how are they doing business, and to evolve the technology moving forward. And another pointer will be access specifically specified packages, NFR, not for reseller kits, that is widely available in our B2B platform, right? Some products which are new, we will create an NFR kit that is only solely meant for partners, where partners can use this product to train themselves upon attending a training program with us, so that will be a tool for you to get to know more about a product. Yeah, we have many products that is coming along the way, where our with the help with our principals, the manufacturers, we are coming up with very innovative design solutions, where you can evolve the technology together, right? So marketing support from Toshi and our technology partners, right? Toshi and our manufacturers' principals, we never shy away in conducting marketing support, right? We are very extensive in our roadshows, right? You can talk to us. We don't limit partners based on their category, all right, to do any marketing campaigns for you on your roadshows, or visiting some of your resellers or some of your potential customers to talk loud on products and any solution that you are showcasing to them, right? And we are very loud in our social media platforms. We always constantly talk. We can even talk about you, my friends, right? We can even talk about you. We can promote you, okay? Free. You don't have to pay us. Only buy NFR kits, buy some products, and we will talk about you, okay? If you don't believe me, follow us on our LinkedIn pages and our Facebooks, right? We don't just talk, we show you, right? So I believe I've shared here with you why partner with Toshi as a reseller. So don't wait, don't hesitate, come. Let's see what we can do together. Many have come along our way, and today they are enjoying many benefits with us together. They are doing remarkable sales numbers, right? So we want each and every one of us to be there together, right? So moving towards the next slide. This is the B2B portal that I was talking to you about, my friends. Come get into this particular link, right? Once you get into here, we will get notified, and we will allocate you to the right program, so that you can have access to the products. You can see the price. You can even look into the availability of each and every products. Yeah, every products. You can even decide, you can even pay there. Yeah, we won't ask you for money, but you can't, once you choose, you have to pay in order to get out. So pay, and you can even tell us where you want us to deliver. But bear in mind, delivery is free within Klang Valley only. Yeah, only Klang Valley, right? So pay online, check real stock, get notification and new arrivals. And this is something that we update day to day, real time, right? So all this we are doing for you, my friends, right? For you, all right? So that when you log in, you have all the information in your fingertips. Next one, please. Okay, to get it more exciting. Now, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, the full moon package of KFC. What I want you to do is be alert, yeah? Think fast, answer right, and you win the KFC voucher, okay? In order to answer, yeah, there is a rule, okay? You got to basically go into the chat room and key in the answer there. Okay, don't shout out here the answer. Those who are shouting out, we will disqualify you. Okay, so those who come in and text the right answer, the first will be the winner. All right. So the winner, we would want you to also send us here your email address, your contact number, and your details so that we can send the vouchers across to you. Okay. Now, so without wasting any time, we will. The first question goes this way. On the next slide, wait, let me make it more interesting. Once upon a time, okay, there's going to be another slide that is coming up, okay? In that slide, you're going to be seeing Zyco logos, okay? Zyco is our Unified Communication IPPBX, okay? Now, we just want you to text in that particular chat group. How many Zyco logos do you see in the next slide? Okay, so here comes the slide. Wow, numbers
That
flying
is
away.
interesting. Right.
Numbers flying, Mr. Ali.
We see good numbers, so the times is up.
Time's up. Do we have a winner,
Okay,
Mr. Ali?
that is great to see all the participants, although people still keep guessing.
I think
Right.
nobody got the number right.
Yeah, right. So let's us reveal the right answer and then we find who is the person who find it, right? You see?
Okay. Okay.
So this
Zyco
was the
logo.
slide.
Yeah, this is the slide. Zyco logo.
Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
8 is the number. And who's the
Yes.
KFC voucher winner, Mr. Ali?
Let me scroll down. We have, I guess, Noor Afida is our lucky winner
Norafida.
today. Yes.
Norafida, congratulations. Where are you from, Norafida?
You can open your mic, Noor Afida, if you wish, or you can just put in chat. Later, please drop us an email to sales@toshi.com.my with your contact.
Oh,
Okay,
Spavia.
right.
Spavia. Oh,
Yes,
that's
one of
people.
our
Okay.
great performing partners.
Excellent, excellent. Spavia, let me introduce Spavia to you people, to my fellow associates. Spavia is one of our very strong partner who are basically supporting us on our digital signage platform together with our unified communication as well. Congratulations to Spavia on getting this voucher for KFC. It is a little of a token, but it was a fun that we participated just a moment ago, right? It is not the value, but it is the participation that counts the most. Thank you very much for joining in, everyone. All right. So I would like to pass my running baton to our one and only Mr. Ali Anchan to take all of you for a walk on the topic of today about everything about TM MLS. Over to you, Mr. Ali.
Yeah, thank you very much, GC. Right. Yeah, I would like to give a warm welcome to everyone again who joined today. We have seen a great number of our partners showing up in this online workshop, which is one of hot topics in the market. But just before we dive into the actual topic, I just want you guys to give a quick brief. What is this small logo you see beside Toshi? I'm not sure if many of you guys maybe remember. Earlier this year, we mentioned that we aim to build up an online learning and information platform for IP telephony. Right. Although we have been busy with so many things, but we are proud today to share that the portal is been available. It has been online for last couple of weeks, where our team started to put together many of valuable insights to this website. So please feel free to visit this portal. This would be a great adventure for those that are willing to learn about IP telephony, voice over IP, and stay tuned with the latest technology in this industry. Either you scan the QR code or visit the website. So this is a great effort by all of us at Toshi. The aim is, as GC mentioned, we are not acting as trade house. We wanted to share knowledge with one and everyone that join our reseller program. And beyond that, even we have found that many people working solo, not only in Malaysia, because nowadays I'm based in UK, we found that the lack of a unique and a good resource for learning step by step about IP telephony, that's something that we can fill the gap. So that is why you see VoIP Academy, which is VoIPACADE.my. That's one of the uniqueness of Malaysian domain that comes along with this VoIP Academy. So this would be a free portal. Feel free to browse it, and even if you are willing to contribute, or if you find any articles requires, or is a common question to you guys, you can reach out to us and we will try our best to add as much as possible on demand as well. So with that, let's start our today topic, which is talking about TM MLS. So first of all, before we go to TMLS, we need to have a bit of understanding that IP telephony is evolving the whole telecom industry, right? One of disadvantage that the ISDN or E1 services has, that this is a very outdated technology. It's binded with physical location. It needs to maintain a copper cable, physical connectivity, and it's come with the huge cost of maintenance. As technology evolves nowadays, so everything is shifting toward the IP. Having a fiber nowadays is easy to have for internet and your lease line, and same thing happen on the unified communication. So as the demand for this unified communication increase, all these telco and service providers are migrating from the ISDN PRI toward the SIP trunking, SIP services, which free up them from many of these disadvantage. Just to share with you, this is what's happening around the world. Many countries have completed the whole migration, shutting down the ISDN PRI services, namely like Germany, Switzerland, Norway, Australia. They have done this job a few years ago. In UK, it has been planned to be completed by January 2027. And in Malaysia also, we have heard a lot of rumor that this is going to be happen. It's just a matter of time that when this is going to be happen. But for sure, this is the destiny that ISDN services will be down for good and replaced with the voice over IP technology. So as TM MLS, what is this? So this is a definition provided by Telecom Malaysia itself. It's a multi-line SIP, which is session initiated protocol that provide a trunk to both in and out calls through this new platform. So uh, many of our partners, I can see even from our today participants, you guys might be even a VoIP service provider, an ASP license holder. So when we're talking about voice over IP or SIP protocol, although the name is same, but there might be a slight variation. For example, Cisco might have its own version of SIP. Uh, Asterisk is one of the main player in the SIP protocol. And same thing when it comes to Telecom Malaysia, although the trunk is a SIP trunk, excuse me, is a SIP trunk, but it has some special requirements that comes from the infrastructure of the TM. So yeah, so this is just a draft information we have found for packages that TM provides. So as you can see, compared to the analog line or PRI line, there is a much variety of packages. So number of channels represents how many simultaneous call you can make or receive through this package. And along with each package, TM provide the DID or DDI numbers that the user can use within their own telephony system. So, and one of the obvious differences is that if let's say you need more than 30 channel of calls using the ISTN PRI, definitely you have to subscribe to multiple PRI services. While in the TM MLS, with one service, you can go up to 128 channels. So it will really minimize even on your costing or end user costing. They don't need to have a PBX with multiple ISTN ports. So that will be uh, one of additional advantages of using TM MLS. Right. So now let's see what the TM deliver to you and to your customer when they subscribe to TM MLS service. So there are two variations on the equipments, whether the service comes over a optical fiber, then you will have ONU, which converts the fiber to Ethernet connectivity, and then it passed to another device called BTU. So these two devices are the hardware provided by TM as part of the package. And then as for service delivery, based on your package, the customer subscribe, they will get a pilot number with additional auxiliary numbers. So let's say if the package comes with 30 DID, 40, then that is the list of numbers they are going to receive from TM with some credential, which is a username and password. So once we have this service up and running, then we have to connect this to the customer telephony system, whether it's IPPBX or whatever. So that is what customer or our reseller need to provide to the customer. So as I mentioned, TM MLS, although is a SIP protocol, it has some special requirement because the back end, the infrastructure is from Huawei IMS system. It's a requirement, it's a must to have your PBX be TM MLS certified. So TM has designed a certification program which any device requires to be connected to this MLS service must pass through this certification to ensure all customers getting same service experience through their telephony subscription. Right. So now let's talk about different scenarios. What are project types you might be facing when customer comes to any of our reseller? Because end of the day, customer is subscribing directly to TM, and our part is to provide connectivity to their infrastructure. So we assume any project would be one of these four different scenarios. The
See,
first one is
sorry, Mr. Ali.
yes, sir.
Sorry to barge in, Mr. Ali. Maybe some of the participants here could be new. Could we know what is the definition of TMMLS, Chief?
Yes, sure. So TM MLS it's multi-line SIP, right? So multi-line SIP means you subscribe to a trunk which is delivered to you over a network protocol. And using this trunk, you are able to make and receive simultaneous calls based on your subscription.
Mr.
So,
Ali, Mr. Ali,
yeah.
another question. Does all telco, tier one telco provide TMMLS as the name defines as the same, or would they be different, sir? How is it the TMMLS different from the other telcos, Mr. Ali?
Right. Yeah, that's a good question, GC. There are many SIP trunking services available in the market. Some comes from big players like TM, DG, Cellcom, Time, Redtone, you name it. And even there are many smaller ASP license holder who are able to provide SIP trunking, right? From our observation, TM MLS is totally a different creature compared to other telco in terms of service, the certification requirements.
Okay.
We have, as you briefed earlier, we distribute many brands of IP telephony, whether it's a PBX, gateway, IP phone, and it has been working perfectly fine with every service provider, and none of service providers in the market has such requirement as TM does. So TM has their infrastructure is based on Huawei platform. It has certain different requirements in terms of if we talk about a bit technical, in the SIP messaging where the device would like to initiate the call to the infrastructure, there are a lot of back and forth data packets that must be sent or received. So these packets, in terms of handling the authentication, caller ID, destination numbers, so the form and structure in the TM case is slightly different compared to others.
Okay, Chief.
So that is the reason TM comes with this compulsory requirement that any device wanted to connect to their service must pass through this certification.
Excellent, Chief. Thank you for the
Perfect.
explanation.
Yeah, and also it's good, GC, that you bring it up. I would like everyone, because this is a workshop, this is not a webinar. If you have question, either raise your hand, open up your mic, or put in the chat box.
Yeah,
At the end, also we have Q&A, but yeah, feel free to join the conversation.
yes.
Yeah, we want to make it more engaging.
Yeah, before we kick starting this topic today, I invited one of my colleague who she is in today in this webinar. She happens to be my secretary, who helps me a lot. So I told her, why not you come in and join and listen to the topic today? So she asked me, GC, what topic is this all about? So I told her this is going to be about TM MLS, and I asked her what is TM MLS, and guess what was the reply? The reply was TM Malas.
That's nice. That's nice.
So the quick thinking from a very lay person, all right? She's
Right.
making up to something, all right? So let's continue.
Yeah, perfect. So yeah, we have put together all these different scenarios where we might encounter in the actual deployment, right? Whether the customer has a certified PBX or there is no devices or PBX, totally a fresh setup, or customer own a PBX which is not certified, and last but not least, the customer own a legacy PABX. So we will walk through all these scenarios and we see how we can uh, give you a solution. So let's the first choice, if the customer invested upfront with the certified PBX, that is what the customer will get. So their investment is paying off. They don't need to do anything as far as their current PBX is certified by TM. You are able to provision the service to their PBX. Of course, you might need to reach out to the principal or supplier of that PBX. And what we does as part of our commitment to our partner, we have prepared a list of how to set up MLS in our equipments. So if any of you guys using our Zyco, Sangoma, whatever products that we supply, and it's MLS certified, we will provide you a free of charge documentation which you can follow and do the configuration yourself. In case you might have difficulty to follow or you prefer to have additional hand, we also can provide you a paid remote configuration. Simply reach out to our sales team. They can arrange and we can do remote configuration on the devices that we distribute. Right. So the next case, which is an interesting topic, is the customer is totally a new business, a new setup. There is nothing in place, and this will give us the maximum flexibility on choosing the right solution for them. So to walk through this scenario, um, we are not going to go into detail how to choose the right PBX, but we give you the most important items to consider, especially when we're talking about TM MLS connectivity. So the first question is that on the customer environment, how many users they need, right? And I would like to highlight also, please always consider like 20% buffer uh, when you're choosing the PBX. As an example, you have a customer and they come to you and they're saying, okay, I have 95 users and I want a PBX, right? So in fact, we have a PBX that support 100 users. That is perfectly fine for the today needs of customer. But I think the customer consider our reseller as experts in the industry. So it's good that you ask the customer what is the expansion expected in the company. Are they going to, let's say, increase the headcount over the next 1 or 2 years? So that you need to consider the buffer. Do not choose always the tightest match. Um, Although maybe the customer need to invest a bit extra, but that will make the life easy. That when they added more users to their office, to their business, they don't need to change the whole telephony system. And the next important question is that to understand which TM MLS package they subscribe to. Because when we go further, we will see this is one of the things that the telephony, the PBX must be able to handle. Right? And of course, you need to ask additional information like what sort of extension they wanted. In our telephony system, we can have IP phone, we can have analog extensions. Do they need the soft phone, faxings, IVR, all those kind of things, which we will not going through those questions. So if the project is fresh, we need to propose PBX. We have two range of products, which is both of them are TM MLS certified. Zyco T series are great choice, wide range of options, very budget friendly. And Sangoma PB Exact, very solid and robust system, especially good for the projects that they don't accept China-made products because Sangoma is Canadian company. Right? We have seen this concern in some of tenders coming up. So if somewhere specifically is spelled out, they don't accept China-made products, then you have Sangoma as second option. Right. So now let's have a quick overview on the Zyco PBXS. Zyco comes from a very small size T100S all the way to T4000. So in this table, you will see those critical parameter or factors that we need to know when we are choosing the PBX for this MLS connectivity. So the first important part is to know how many extension is, to know how many extension are available on this PBX. So here you will see the extensions available on this PBX. So you can choose the right model. And when we discuss about the channels, this is the number to look, right? So if your customer subscribe to a TM MLS service that, for example, handle 128 calls, then you have to go for this product, right? So this is the right choice if you have a TM MLS connectivity of 128. And for anything less, you can choose any of other devices.
Mr. Ali, sorry, Mr. Ali, to stop you
Yes,
again.
GC.
Mr. Ali, um, I speak from the market point of view.
Sure.
Reason there has been a lot from you as an asterisk expert. What is your opinion, and how I would rather like to say how important is it for IPPBX asterisk resellers to pay attention to the concurrent calls? Sir, the reason why I'm bringing this topic out, my dear fellow mates in the group, is basically because there's been a lot of many IPPBX asterisk open source platform that is been surfacing in the market, and we've been hearing a lot of price throwing that is happening together, right? So I would rather like to hear it from the horse's mouth. Uh, how important should someone pay attention to a concurrent call when it comes to an asterisk platform? Can you take us on this, Mr. Ali?
Yeah, sure, GC. This number of concurrent call, it's a very important factor in the IP PBX. The reason is that this limitation does not come from the asterisk or from the software itself, right? Looking at these devices, let's say we have T100, we have T200, T600. So these devices comes with different hardware. So each manufacturer will optimize the hardware to cater the number of extension and concurrent calls. For example, in this case, on the Zyco, if you go for smallest size of the T100S, so you see all these T100, they have same capacity of 100 extension and same concurrent call of 50. I've been long in this industry and I'm saying this based on experience. This shows that the Zyco hardware is very powerful because it gives you 50% of your capacity to have concurrent calls. In many low cost, I have seen some Zyco's competitor with 100 extension, they can only support 20 calls, right? Or a bit less on higher. So these concurrent calls, I would like to highlight is the number when the phone system does not do the call recording. Imagine you enable call recording on the PBX, and as a rule of thumb, as soon as you enable the call recording, this capacity will drop to 50% of nominated value. This means on Zyco, if you enable call recording, it shows 50 concurrent call, but if call recording enabled, you can get 25 concurrent calls. So this is another factor to consider whether the customer needs call recording or not. And in case of competitor, if their device originally support 20 concurrent call, imagine after you enabling call recording, the capacity would be only 10 calls, which means you have 100 user and only 10 of them can be on the phone, right? So this is a great factor to identify how is the hardware well equipped to take care of the extension for a smooth telephony experience. I hope I have answered your question, GC.
Yes, Chief. I hope, yeah, at the same time, I hope this has given a lot of clarity our players in the market, our associates who are here with us today, right?
Yeah,
And even if you have any questions, as we mentioned just now, feel free to drop in any one of your queries, because we have got an expert talking, so we can bounce start and to get the full details out of him. Thank you.
yeah. So another factor to look is the warranty of the PBX. So since you brought it up, Zyco is one of those limited brands that offers 3 years warranty. And we as distributor are very proactive in terms of RMA and warranty. Those who have worked with us, they can, share the experience that how quickly our support team will take care of RMA replacement, and even we don't need to wait for factory to repair. So we follow the Zyco. In the first year is one-to-one exchange. In second and third year, it's repair on the faulty units. But we always go beyond, and we will provide a very quick remedy on warranty. So that is one of other important factors to consider. So yeah, let's get back to choosing the PBX. So now, as we discussed, based on the number of users, concurrent calls, we can choose the right device. So we have a question from Lawrence, I guess, in the chat. This concurrent call is both internal and external. As far as you take up an extension and dial any number, whether it's internal or external, it consider one call. Right. Some of the Zyco PBXs comes with either FXS and FXO connectivities. If the customer is purely going to use TM MLS and is less than 100 user, T100S is your hero. It provides a very powerful, tiny device that cater 100 users, 50 concurrent calls, and it doesn't have any connectivity through FXS or FXO. The other few models, they either have FXS and FXO. If just another note, FXO means a port that allow you to connect a telephone line, a PSTN line, to the phone system. So those that come from PIBX background, maybe they call it CO line. So this FXO is where you plug your analog line to the IP PBX. And FXS is the port that allow you to connect a single line or fax machine to the telephony system. So that is a quick definition here. Everything beyond the T100A4 from T200, they are come in the modular design, these two options, where they have a variety of choices. You can have FXS, FXO, E1, even we have a GSM connectivity that you can connect to the PBX. And for larger capacity, always we are using external gateways to provide other modes of connectivity to the PBX. Another PBX we have, as I mentioned, is Sangoma PBX ZACT. It's also a solid solution. It's wholly owned and built based on the open source, but it comes with the commercial license with 25 years ownership. So that is a great advantage, which means you don't need to pay annual licensing like some of the competitors in the market. Although there is a small maintenance fee in order to get updates and also enjoy the mobile application. So there is a small annual fee which needs to be paid to continue using those functionalities. So now what would be our setup? Let's say that we have choose the PBX, right PBX, how we connect to TM MLS. So in this diagram, we see that TM delivered us the two piece of device, and then from the BTU, they give us a network which we need to plug into our PBX. So again, another piece of technical information that this is another difference of TM MLS compared to other providers. Because TM provide the service within their own private network, our device requires to get an IP from TM infrastructure. That's why we connect the LAN port of our device with the DHCP mode. So this is very crucial as part of your configuration because all our PBX, they have at least two network ports. One is called LAN and another is WAN. So we will connect the LAN port to the TM infrastructure, to the BTU, and then the device will receive an IP from the TM side. And then the WAN port, we will connect to the customer network to provide the connection to IP telephones or gateways, whatever is within the customer private network. Right? So this is how we're going to deploy. The next project type is customer own a PBX, which is not certified by TM MLS. And the moment the customer going to subscribe to TM MLS, they will be asked to state what is their PBX, and if it's not part of certified products by TM, TM will reject the application. So that's why you need to provide a middleman or middle box that convert the MLS to a standard SIP where they can communicate with the TM infrastructure. So again, the important question is to know what is the TMLS package that customers subscribe. It's crucial to know the number of channels. And as a comparison, again, with the TM packages, so our Zyco IPPBX has played a vital role in this scenario as well. So we have three products that has been used in many projects as a MLS converter to standard SIP, which means so for any of these packages, right? You just need to put a T100S, right? So this T100S with 50 concurrent call is the perfect choice for light to medium user that subscribe to TM MLS. For heavy packages, we either need to use T200 or T600. So having that selected, TM will deliver the service because in your application or customer application, we will declare the MLS will be terminated to a Zyco device. And this would be our connectivity diagram. So again, like the previous setup, we will connect the LAN port to the BTU, the WAN port to the customer network. And since the customer own an IPPBX, we will do a SIP trunk between these two devices. So this SIP trunk will be bridging between the customer PBX and will pass the calls to TM MLS according to the TM requirement. Right. Any questions so far?
Mr. Ali, I have a question
Yes,
for
please.
the community that we have here today. Can we say the products that we carry, such as Zyco, Gauke, and Sangoma, they are certified with TM MLS, two different type of service they provide, which is IPME and HSDB?
Yes, correct. That is just a minor variation in HSPP and IPME. Um,
Right.
our device has been tested, certification has been done, and has been deployed in many environments for both type of MLS services.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Ali. Teammates, do you have any question? Kannan has got a question. It's need to buy separate license, Zyco and Sangoma for support TM MLS. I think I can be answering you this. No, Mr. Kannan, you don't need any licenses. That's the beauty of Toshi, right? Anything that you buy, you don't need any license. You just come, buy the kit, walk, install, make your customer happy.
Exactly. So this is the effort that we have done together with Zyco and Sangoma team to come out with the optimized firmware that will solve all your problem. And as I also mentioned earlier, we will provide you a documentation easy to follow, and you can master the installation of whether Zyco or Sangoma and deploy MLS to that PBX. So thank you very much, Mr. Canan, for your question. Now let's find out who is going to win our next KFC voucher. If everyone is ready and paid attention, the next
Give.
question would be very easy to answer.
Mr. Ali, question, Mr. Ali, to you.
Yeah,
There's no KFC in UK, is it?
there are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think there are very limited countries don't have the KFC, but
Right.
luckily we have here in UK as well. But believe me, the taste is slightly different from what we have in Malaysia, but still okay.
Manageable, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Eatable, eatable.
Yeah, right.
Okay, who's hungry? Let's find out.
Okay, right. So please again open up your chat box on the Zoom. Make yourself ready and
But there is
let's.
a rule. There is a rule, yeah. The person who won just now, Spavia, you can't win again.
Yeah, exactly.
Only one
Thanks.
time win, okay?
Yep, we want to give a chance to everyone. You're more than welcome to participate. But Nur Afida, you have one voucher. You have been quick and lucky. So, yeah, next question is ABC answer. Please key in ABC in the chat box. And if everyone ready, I'm going to reveal the question in one, two, three. What is the warranty period for the Zyco
Wow,
IPPBX?
wow, wow, wow.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Very good response. Very good.
looks like we go to have this webinar, find a case topic and do it every week, lah, Chief.
Yeah, GC, I'm very happy that all our partner are all here. They are keen to learn. Uh,
Jay, very slow, Jay, very slow.
right. Okay, so I can see Jeffrey is our first and correct answer. Well done, Jeffrey. If you don't mind to share your company name.
Congratulations, Jeffrey.
Thank you, thank you. From DK Supply and Services.
Right.
DK, right. Good on you, man. Thank you.
Very well done, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, if you're next time you're there, I think if you're answering, I will reverse the question to make it a bit harder. Lah.
No, it's just we want to be fun factor and engaging. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's good. That's good. Thank you very much, everyone, for participating. And we have one more giveaway voucher toward the end of session. So please stay with us. Right. So now that we are giving away a voucher, let's continue. Another sort of projects that frequently has been faced by our reseller is customer owning a legacy PABX. From those that the principal quit the market, like Panasonic, other brands, all the way to those that they are still in the market, but they come with the legacy connectivity. Maybe it's very expensive for them to buy SIP license, even if uh, the PABX supports SIP licensing. So in the next couple of slides, we are going to discuss uh, how we are going to provide TM MLS using our products, and then solve this kind of scenarios problem, reduce the cost on customer. They can still enjoy using their phone system, and then we will provide a bridge, a gateway that giving them TMMLS connectivity. Yeah, as Mr. Kannan mentioned, one of frequent example is having E1 connectivity. Right. So we have splitted this case in two scenarios. One is small size offices. Maybe they have couple of PSTN lines. They are using a PBX. They are not willing to change key phone, everything. And second one, as mentioned by Canon, is for bigger enterprise customers. They are using E1 connectivity. And then toward this migration, they have been forced to migrate to TM MLS. So this case would be a lot in the market when the TM start the phasing out of E1 service. So this is the connection diagram for the phase case. So we have a pure analog telephony system. There might be some digital extension in many of telephone solutions like Panasonic and others, but the definition of digital in that environment is totally different. So do not get confused with the IP telephony. So they are still pure analog system. So in this case, the PBX requires two-wire PSTN lines in order to provide connectivity to user to call in and out. So what we can do here, again, we need to choose a device that can give us a remedy. So we need to know again how many PSTN line was on the current system. And based on that, we will choose the right solution. So as we shared earlier, on the IP telephony term, we call FXS anywhere we want to provide a dial tone to the user. Whether you connect a fax machine or analog line, analog telephone, or in this example, we want to feed the PABX with a dial tone. So in fact, we are acting as a telco to give them a CO line or PSTN lines. Right? So once we have this information, we will go back to our chart and table to see what we have on the shelf from our products. So as we mentioned earlier, Zyco has been a great tool. So based on the concurrent call, we can choose the right PBX. So this is your first and most important part. Look at the customer subscription. If you spot it, then come back to the Zyco and find the suitable products that can cater that number of concurrent calls. The next question that we have asked customer, number of PSTN line, right? So we ask customer, so let's say on the PABX, they have 4 CO line. And then we need to come here on this table and we can see this device is a perfect match. right? T100S would be totally out of picture in this scenario because it doesn't have the FXS and FXO. But now let's say the customer has, for example, 16 core line, right? So customer has 16 core line, and then they are still using 32 channel because that is more than enough. Even they might subscribe to this service, right? But for the sake of example, it doesn't matter because all our Zyco T100 can support 50 concurrent calls. So now let's imagine customer has this package, 16 channels of TM MLS service with 16 core line on the PABX, right? So as look at this table, we don't see any of Zyco products that able to give us 16 FXS port. The biggest we have is on the T200 and T600. We can install two module, two cards, which each of them giving us 4 FXS. So in total, we're gonna get 8 FXS. So it doesn't help us a lot. So in this example, we need another piece of equipment which called voice gateway that can be added together with our Zyco PBX, right? Voice gateways are a device that convert SIP to FXS. In this example, we are talking about FXS gateways, right? So Zyco has two model, 16 port and 32 port, which is greatly integrated with Zyco PBX, auto detect, a lot of configuration, very much easier. And then we have another brand called Gauke. And I personally love Gauke because of their high capacity range of FXS. Imagine, not talking about MLS case, but imagine you are revamping a telephony system in hotel or hospital, which they have plenty of single line phones, which they wanted to maintain. Using these FXS gateways, we have opportunity to upgrade the core telephony system to IP and then delivering the analog extension to them. And if let's say there are thousands of extension using the high capacity FXS gateway, will save a lot in terms of number of devices. Right, so let's back to our example. We needed 16 core line for the customer PABX. So here we have two options. We either choose Zyco. If I'm going to choose, I prefer my PBX to be same brand as my gateway. So that is a preferred choice. But then our second option would be using the Gauke. So these two devices are able to give FXS ports as we needed for the project. Right? How we are going to connect? This is our diagram. In case our IPPBX has sufficient number of FXS ports, then we are not going to use any voice gateway. So the connectivity would be like this diagram. Again, LAN port to the TM, WAN to the customer network, because although they are using analog telephony system, we always need a PC and administration to access the IPPBX. And then from there, we can manage the configuration of the IPPBX, which is acting as a voice gateway, converting SIP, TM MLS SIP to FXS. And then for second scenario, if the number of FXS was that much, which is not possible to be catered by PBX itself, then as discussed, we will use FXS gateways. Same connectivity diagram. So FXS gateway will be do a SIP trunk to Zyco. All these individual ports would be connected to the core line of your PABX. So with that, the customer can enjoy utilizing their existing PABX. And one of the advantage is that when you place this PBX here, down the road, if the customer, because we know many of the brands are quitting the market of PABX. A very famous one is Panasonic. So down the road, this Panasonic someday going to be failed, and there would be no spare part or support from principal. Having this IPPBX in place, the easy way is that you can give an IP phone to customer, and then they already have everything they need. They just need to buy IP phones. Or even without much investment, they can use the soft phone on the PC or smartphone and use their extension. So that is a great, addition. In future, they are facing any problem. The Zyco is by default is an IPPBX, so that will give them freedom to migrate or even have an hybrid environment that some of the user can join to the IPPBX. In fact, we know that there are many limitations in the PABX, like you don't have call recording, you don't have announcement, time conditioning. So having this device here will add all these benefits and advantages to the customer telephony system. Right. So the next situation is mostly for enterprise environment, where we got E1 connectivity. In this scenario, it's very similar. We need to know how many E1 the customer has on their environment. They have chosen the right TM MLS service. And then we are providing Gauke E1 gateways, which again fully certified by TM to directly convert TM MLS to E1 service. So this device available in 1, 2, 4, and 8 E1 ports in one appliance and comes with 2 years of warranty. So this would be our connectivity diagram. Very easy. We don't need a PBX in this scenario. The E1 from Gauke has been configured with the special firmware that converts TM MLS to E1 and providing the same customer experience which they were using on the E1. So customer would be happy. No license needed, no changes on the configuration. We just adding a one device, a very cost-effective solution to take care of this MLS connectivity. The only difference is on the Gauke, we are using WAN ports to connect to TM network rather than LAN ports. But again, we will give you a complete and comprehensive documentation where you can follow or you can engage us with a paid service to do a remote configuration for you. Right, so we have covered all these 4 different scenarios. The only remaining scenario is if you are facing a high capacity projects. We have cases for satellite service provider They are bridging the TM service to offshore users like oil and gas companies. They want a very high capacity. So Sangoma SPC is the answer. Um, they available from 4 channel all the way to 4,000 channels. Of course, this might not be a very cost-effective solution. That's why we are not recommending for SME market. It's highly recommended for service providers, for telco, and those enterprise big companies that they want highly scalable and solid connectivity. This SPC will also act as firewall. It can add so much of security enhancement on the customer side, which is the main purpose of SPC. They are very powerful tools. They can manipulate the C packets of data back and forth, rewrite, and we have used the SPC in variety of cases. Another example we used this SPC was call distribution for a very large network with many satellite offices. Due NDA, we can't reveal the project name, but it's happened in Malaysia. And all these satellites, the connectivity between branches, headquarters, the call distribution is handled by SPC. So that is a great piece of hardware, which is also certified for TM MLS. Right. So in conclusion, we have 4 type of devices. 2 of them are IP-PBX, whether it's from Zyco or from Sangoma. So these PBXs are certified. Zyco is a great, very competitive price, 3 years of warranty, and very affordable. And Sangoma, of course, solid, very robust system, and the default warranty is 1 year, but there is an option to buy extended warranty for additional 3 years. And then if you wish to convert the E1 MLS to E1, Gauke is a great tool. If you want any FXS conversion, both Zyco and Gauke are available. And Sangoma SPC was our solution for high capacity connectivity. So let's just have a few slides. I think our event has been longer than what we expected, but thanks everyone for staying. So hope that you are taking away some good information. So there are cases that you deploy, you install PBX, but you are facing that incoming call, all okay, but outgoing call doesn't work. So these are the cases that we have seen. If it's just a fresh setup installation, you need to bear in mind that TM MLS required to have a 9 as a prefix. So this has been mentioned in our documentation, but there might be a chance that you missed it. So make sure when you're dialing out, this prefix has been added to your dialing string. Make sure you're pushing the right caller ID. There are cases that extension might override the caller ID when calling out. So that is required to be checked. And last but not least, there might be a case customer has not paid the bill, so the outgoing call has been barred from TM side. Another example is for troubleshooting, both in and out doesn't work. So most of our PBX, we have a dashboard where you can check the status of trunk, whether it's up or down. So this is the first place we can see if the trunk is totally failed, right? So let's say you log into the dashboard of PBX or Gateway and you see the trunk is down. The next step you need to do is you can test TM MLS using your laptop, right? So that is a great and easy way to make sure TM MLS is up or down, whether the issue is from TM services or from the customer or the PBX has something wrong. And of course, you need to check again if there is any billing issue that's blocking the customer. So, since this might be a very popular case, we have put this article on VoIP Academy with the details that how you can use a laptop to connect to the TM MLS and then test the TM MLS using a soft phone. I'm not going to walk through this. You either can scan this QR code on the screen, or if you browse the VoIP Academy under the knowledge base, you can find this article, I think, published a few days ago, right? So with that, you can simply have a laptop, plug the network, and then do a testing. So this will give you a great troubleshooting whether there is anything wrong with the TM service or you need to focus on the PBX side. And since the technology moving toward IP, I'm really recommending that please consider spend some time to learn Wireshark. This is our like Swiss knife in troubleshooting. Anything happen in the IP telephony, you need the packet to be captured. So then we can do analysis of situation. So this software is a great free tools that has been used for many network related troubleshooting, included IP telephony. We will try to add more articles on VoIP Academy around this subject, Wireshark. But there are plenty of other resources where you can play around to learn, download the software, and play with this. So it's highly recommended. If you are going to be successful SI or reseller, your technician, your team requires to have the knowledge of analysis of the VoIP packets using Wireshark. Right. With that, we are coming to our Q&A session. Please, GC, back to you if we have
Okay,
any
Jay.
question from floor.
Floor, do we have any question? If there's no question, can we ask question?
Yes, sure. I think, yeah, right.
So since there's no question, and it's time is gearing up as well back here in Malaysia, Chief.
Yeah, right. So let's move on, GC, to our last voucher.
Okay. I give you the trump card to raise the question, Chief.
Okay, cool. Right. So we are short of time. The last question also is A, B, or C answer. While once again, please open up your chat box and get ready to give your answer with A, B, or C. So here is the question. What is the highest capacity available for Gauke FXS gateways? Right, we see our partners are well awake.
They are wide awake.
Yeah, right. Okay, cool. We see the answers are keep coming. Right. Yeah. So the right answer is A. Sorry, A with 128 FXS. So the
Winner,
voucher goes to Adli, right? If I'm not
Adli.
mistaken. Yes. Adli, would you please share from which company are you? All right, from Sunway
Oh,
Digital Wave,
we
right?
thank you for joining in Sunway Digital Wave.
Yeah, excellent. Atli, so those who win the voucher, please drop us an email to sales@toshi.com.my. I will put in the chat as well. Yeah, get in touch with our team through this email. We will deliver the voucher by email to you. That has been a pleasure to be with you guys for this session. We hope you have taken away some information that help you to win more projects. And yeah, feel free to reach out to us if you have any topic that you want to suggest us for next webinar. Please, more than welcome to drop us an email or reach out to us through WhatsApp. Thank you very much, everyone, and good evening. GC.
Thank you, Mr. Ali. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us and giving us the support. Feel free to come in, talk to us if there's anything, or even there is nothing to, all right? So let's get connected. Yeah. Thank you and have a good evening.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Take care.
Thank you.